Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have another Colourpop review for you. I will be reviewing the Colourpop On Cloud Blue palette, and as always, I'll be including swatches and a makeup look. And if you're interested, then keep on watching. This palette contains 9 shades of pastel blue, and you all know that I love pastel colors, and I haven't worn blue eyeshadow for a very long time, so I'm excited to give this palette a try, as the colors in here are very beautiful and they're also very vibrant and they're totally up my alley. This palette retails for $14 US, and it contains 5 mattes, 3 shimmer shadows, and 1 pressed glitter. Without further ado, let's get started on the swatches. Ice BB is a matte pastel blue with silver flecks. It has a cool undertone, and this would be my go-to transition shade for this palette. With just one swipe, you can see that this shade is rich in color. I find this shade very easy to work with as it is quite blendable. Colourpop describes Blue Taffy as a metallic, iridescent, icy blue shade. I guess you can see a tint of blue, but I would describe this shade as metallic white with specks of blue shimmer. While swatching this shade, I did find that there were some fallout, so this would be a shade that I would apply on with a dampened brush. It makes a beautiful inner corner highlight. Clear Sky is a metallic icy blue shade with a cool undertone. This is a very nice all over the lid shade, or even an inner corner highlight depending on how you put your look together. This is very pigmented when applied with fingers, and you probably have to dip into the pan a few times with a denser brush to see the full color. Plain is a light baby blue shade with a cool undertone and a matte finish. Compared to the first shade, this blue is more vibrant. If you're going for a blue look and want the color to stand out more, I would recommend using this as a transition shade, or you can use it however your creative mind suits you. Colourpop describes Delight as an opale blue with rainbow glitters. After swatching this, I could see that this is a pressed glitter with a translucent base. You do see the combo of light blue and iridescent sparkle, and I love that this has an icy blue feel to it. Since it has a transparent base, I would apply it over top of an eyeshadow color. If you apply this shade directly to the skin, there will be fallout, so I highly recommend using this shade with a wet brush or glitter glue. I would add a layer of this glitter on my lid to give it some sparkle, or use it as an inner corner highlight. You can also use it as a highlighter on your cheek as well. Bright Eyed is a matte mute denim shade with a subtle, cool undertone. This is another transition shade to me, but it is a deeper color than the previous transition shade, so I would say that you can use this shade to deepen up your crease for a subtle transition. Love Poem is a matte sparkle deep sky blue shade and has a cool undertone. I usually don't like bright eyeshadows, but I'm in love with this bright blue shade. I personally wouldn't use this shade as my typical blue eye look, but I would use it in a more creative makeup look. Due to its vibrant color, this would add a nice pop of blue to the eyes if that is what you are going for. Airtime is a vibrant metallic blue shade. To me, I see it more of a frosty and icy blue shade with a cool undertone. This would be a nice color all over the lid, and it would give your eyes the shine it needs. This has an opaque coverage with just one swipe, and it feels very creamy. For a deeper look, I would say that this is a buildable shade. True Blue is a matte denim blue and is the deepest shade in this palette, which makes it a perfect color to apply to the outer corner of your eyes and also to define your crease. This shade does look a bit patchy when I swiped it with my fingers, but it is actually quite blendable when you use a dense brush to apply it to the outer corner of your eyes. After my swatches, I find that each of these eyeshadows are very pigmented. I did find that there were some fallout, especially with the matte shadows, but if you use a brush and tap off the excess, the shadow should blend together very nicely. Now let's create a look from this palette. The first shade that I'm going to go in with is Plain, and I'm picking this shade up with my MAC 217 brush and blending it in a windshield wiping motion. I want this color to go on all over my eyelid and above my crease line so that this will create a base and transition shade for the rest of the eyeshadows that I'm going to apply on next. Then I'm bending my brush and applying this same shade beneath my waterline and connecting it with the top. I'm going to be using the same brush and dipping the tip into Love Poem and applying that all over my lid but below the transition shade. I'm bending my brush again to apply this color to my lower lash line, but trying not to go past the transition shade. Then I'm going in with a denser brush to pick up True Blue and focusing that on the outer third of my eyes. Then I'm going to soften the edge with a clean blending brush. I'm pinching my brush and applying this to the bottom of my lower lash line, but again just focusing on the outer third. Now I'm taking Clear Sky on a wet brush, my Lancome number 12 Precision eyeshadow brush, and applying this shade all over 2/3 of my lid in a patting motion and picking up more color to build up the intensity as needed. I think that this eye look can use a little bit more blending, so I'm going to take a clean blending brush and soften the edges. Then I'm going to take the Physician Formula Shimmer Strip in Blue Eyes to line my bottom waterline. I'm feeling a little lazy today, so I'm going to take the Lavore eyeliner stamp to stamp on a wing. Now I'm taking the other end of the eyeliner to clean up my line and to line my lash line. I will be doing a dedicated review on this eyeliner in a future video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already so that you get notified when that video does go up, as I think that this eyeliner is super easy for beginners to use. Before applying mascara, I'm going to curl my lashes. Then I'm going to use the Burt's Bees Volumizing Mascara to apply that to my top and bottom lashes. Actually, I thought I was almost done, but I almost forgot to highlight my inner corner, so I'm going to be taking my Sigma E30 pencil brush and picking up blue taffy and patting that on the inner corner of my eyes. After applying false lashes, this eye look is now completed. Overall, I like the color story in this palette, and this entire palette pretty much has a cool undertone, which is a little bit outside my comfort zone, but nevertheless, I enjoy these colors and I enjoy playing with them, and I really like the look I created with this palette. This wouldn't be my typical everyday palette, but if I'm wearing a blue outfit or even a pastel blue outfit, then I would definitely reach for this palette. Let me know your thoughts on the Colourpop On Cloud Blue palette in the comment section below. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you do, don't forget to like and subscribe for more reviews like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!